He can watch it off his PlayStation too.
He said you can watch it off your PlayStation too.
I can send him a direct link. I can send him a direct link in your message, in your box, in your DM, your PlayStation DM.
Yeah, this nigga go with his kid. I ain't know this. You about to do that?
Ask him if that's what you want me to do.
Yeah, do it. I guess. You about to do that?
Ask him if that's what you want me to do. Damn. He can hear our voices talking on the fucking mic. I can cut that shit. Hold on. I'm telling him about to send it to him right now.
You say you about to send you a link right now.
What's his PlayStation name, son?
Dreaded88 or underscore 88. I think.
Caught on my friend list?
He should be on your friend list. You not friends with Tonio Carter?
No, I'm not.
What's your shit? John Muhammad? Y'all niggas gone. Right.
Tell him to accept that shit.
Fuck, how the fuck we can pause this long? I didn't know we could pause this long.
Cause we both full pause. Like if you was to unpause your screen, then the timer stop.
He said he added you, dog.
Oh, I got him. Shut the fuck up.
Watch this shit not gonna work.
Nah, it's gonna work.
Call the PlayStation, tripping. It's internet. Even though I connected him up to the Ethernet. I think he good. He good, man.
He good.
Hold on. Yeah, he good, man. That's good. That's got it. That's got it. I got.
He all.
Yeah, he good. You go
for
full
a
screen
touchback.
that hoe? Oh shit, I ain't caught those things. No, you blowing me. I'm about to hang up. I'm about to hang up on this. You talking some bullshit.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Goff. He'll get this one to Cobb complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards, a first down. You know, you wonder how the Rams' game plan in Super Bowl 53 might have been different with a healthy Cooper Kupp. He was injured on November 11th, torn ACL out for the year. But he was on his way to a 1,000-yard season in his second NFL campaign. Had 566 yards in 8 games before the injury. On first down, Goff. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Hey, check.
Value one. 58, boy, 58, Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the 50, it's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Peters came screaming in on the corner blitz.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
120. Quit talking about it and bring it. Go.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Here we go. 120.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help him at contract time.
Back in the end zone, can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Zerline, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Edwards now on 1st and 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Edwards, a man who went undrafted out of Rutgers, signed with the Ravens, and last year as a rookie, very productive. 718 yards in only 11 games played. 300-yard games in the second half of the season. All of them victories, really helping propel the Ravens into the postseason. Also had better than 5 yards per carry. Quite a start for the Staten Island native to his NFL career. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Hill, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jackson hit, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
I tried slide.
He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10, 5, and he is
that's some, oh my gosh.
Down Los Angeles.
Oh my goodness.
Momentum swing. You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire
I tried
team
slide, Mo.
That was terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the
other team
registers on the scoreboard.
This nigga ain't slide.
This will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Nah, cuz. Oh, That's some
The
fucking
Raven offense
bull.
set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out of
Let's
it,
fucking go!
take care of the football. Don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Face mask.
He's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Here's Jackson operating from the gun. Snead's got it.
Get in there!
They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for second and goal.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Oh, get the fuck.
And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. Third and goal. He can
Get him the fuck off you, Lamar.
end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Here we go. 48. Hey, Foxtrot. Watch the pass. Check, 48's the mic.
A shotgun snap for goal. He's letting it fly for... It's caught.
Oh, my.
25. Touchdown, LA.
Burnt his ass.
Cooks. As the first half is winding down. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points.
How Brandon Cooks get on the middle linebacker?
Will take a 10-point lead.
I ain't see that matchup.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Ingram. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard.
Oh, my goodness, dog. That fumble.
So we're at halftime
blowing me.
On a Monday night. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Like, so many missed points on the board right now.
Zoom action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start the game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops.
Come on, dog. They is like pass interference, bruh. Bumping the shit out my man.
And the return stops just a few yards.
Can't he let my...
Stop the ball at the 40.
Crazy.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Pushing his way inside the 40. 1st down loss.
Hey, that shit is crazy, bro.
14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley.
Oh, how the fuck?
Through contact.
How the fuck did lineman get me?
There for him to operate. Stop just inside the 35-yard line.
That was a glitch.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here's Gurley. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like
they
him,
robbed me all game, bro.
Just takes a
I
couple
had
of
some bad
explosive
decisions.
touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. Hey, watch the screen.
And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27.
That's a sweet little play, though.
1st down as Goff finds Cup.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, Do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
It's going to be a long day. Watch the safety creep. Shit.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's get out the field, defense. 48, hey, exit. 48, Mike. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Out of the gun. Gone. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point.
It's all
That'll
good.
make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Still going to.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Nah. I let this game slip.
Who else got the ASDG? I know we kicked Mike out there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
He'll have a first down past the 40. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I could have sworn I went out of bounds.
Jackson on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Jackson now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Jackson dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Ingram. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. But defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
He may try and run for this. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one?
You wanted me to run up the fucking middle.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop. Another carry now for Gurley. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing on 3rd. Gone.
Oh, how the fuck you over? Jump that. That shit crazy.
A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. They're looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Goff's throw here finds Woods. Robert Woods. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Oh, and he pulled it right.
That's why you miss. 'Cause you know that ain't true.
Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Yeah, niggas.
Oh, shit. I'm the real undefeated in this battle.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball. And then all of a sudden, it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to see.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
That's on the Pro Bowl guard, Marshall Yanda. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he slings one that's incomplete. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements. Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Who gonna stop me?
Here's Sam Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a
Ronnie, shut the fuck up.
for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English
I
on
ain't
that
sure.
punt.
One loss don't define the season.
Nah, you right. It don't. It just open your eyes.
To the mistakes I made, this would have been a different ball
Offense
game.
ready to go for their next drive. There have been no
I beat
struggles
myself.
here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Brandon Cooks. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
That's
You won't
crazy.
hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. It's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
You lucky. Oh my God. Bit me in my ass.
Oh, stop.
Oh my, I'm pissed. I'm pissed. I'm pissed.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete.
I can't believe Marlon Humphrey is rocking like that.
Second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He had 3 touchdowns. I just ruined it.
That's what I do. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey,
I gotta get him another TD, dog.
Second and 10. Goff again. A deep ball for Gurley. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson, man open left side is Brown. A gain there of 21 yards.
You gotta juke him, bruh.
Here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now on second and 13. Jackson, throw left side complete. It's Brown. 15 yards on the play, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards there, good enough.
I ain't even know how to pick that play, bro. You see my nigga was standing there.
First downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. Now a desperate thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Man, it's okay, man. It happens to the best of us, man.
I ain't tripping, bro. Cause at the end of the day, y'all deep in the NFC. You know what I'm saying? Y'all still got battle out to go to the Super Bowl. I'm still gonna be the Super
offense
Bowl.
ready to go for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Oh, he missed that. Man.
Brandon Cooks. 76
First of all, this nigga Marcus Peters ain't even out there.
Continue to put this one out of reach. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down.
So the LA Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout. Yeah, think about
The team that just got vanquished. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No.